What's going on, fellow grown-ass kids? We here at Gakcity love to bring you guys places that you normally wouldn't get to go to. Well, unless you roll with us. First, we hung out with Donald Trump at a party thrown by Maxim magazine to celebrate the success of his new vodka line. Donald takes us aside and lets us know what he really feels about the ladies of The View. Then we went to a great event thrown by GOTHAM magazine to celebrate their newest cover star, actor Kevin Spacey. Oh boy, you're gonna enjoy this. And of all the industries, why would you come into the vodka industry?
Well, it's an industry that I do know something about. I have many, many restaurants all over, and it's something that has, as you know, set every record in the history of the vodka business in terms of a launch. It's a very, very good tasting vodka.
What's your comments on what happened with The View?
Well, I just heard that Elizabeth Hasselbeck said that I was obnoxious, and she's 100% right. I'm very obnoxious. But, you know, it's unfortunate because she's not a very bright person. She's one of the dumber people on television. And, you know, she's fighting Rosie on this case. In this case, Rosie's on the right side of the issue. They're talking about the war in Iraq, and we should never be there.
GOTHAM magazine, what do you think about?
New York, fashion, New York, people, socialites.
So when you think of GOTHAM magazine and the whole essence of what's inside, what comes to your mind first?
I think, you know, basically Jason and Niche Media have done an amazing, I think basically Jason and Niche Media have done an amazing thing because not only in New York you got GOTHAM, and then you go to DC, you got Capitol Hill, you go to Aspen, you got Aspen. How that worked out, I don't know. And then you got LA Confidential in LA, and then you go to the Hamptons, you got the Hamptons. It's basically about knowing the best people, the best things, what's hot, what's happening, what's going on, and where you got to be when you get to a city. It's kind of like that.
Hello, nice to meet you, Mr. Spacey. So how does it feel, though? Look at this right here. How does it feel? That right there.
Well, I like the hat. It's the hat I wear in Moon from the Misbegotten.
Really?
Yeah, and also, it's also the vest. The rest of it is, you know, fashion.
I see.
So kind of mixed it up.
That's great. And what do you think about when you hear GOTHAM magazine?
Well, I mean, you know, now it's almost like any city you go to. You've either got Gotham or Hamptons or Boston or all the magazines that they publish. I think they do a great job. They cover a lot of events, and it's nice to be able to sit down and have a conversation, and you know, just explore a lot of ideas. So I had a good time doing it.
That's great. And your ideas are going a lot in London. You're working at the Old Vic Theatre. How did that even come about for you?
Well, it fell into my lap in a way, and I was at a point in my own life and career where I wanted to get back to theater and get back to it on a more permanent basis. I'd spent about 10 years really focusing on film more than anything else and squeezing plays in every now and then, and I decided I wanted to spend 10 years flipping it around and doing lots of plays and squeezing movies in every now and
So
then.
you're really committed to sign to 10 years to producing.
Yeah, I'll be at the Old Vic for another 8 or 9 years. Yeah.
That's great. And I was actually reading your article before, and you went to high school with some other actors. Who was that? Some people you know.
Val Kilmer, whom I just produced a film that he's starring in.
What's that?
It's a film called Columbus Day. I did for our company, Trigger Street, and we've known each other since we were, well, very, very young. You know, I knew him all the way back to junior high.
And what are your summer plans?
I'm actually going to take some time off and do some traveling. I've been working pretty nonstop, and once Moon is closed on the 2nd of June, I've got a few more weeks of workshops to do with kids here in New York, because I've been working with all the kids from New York City schools who've been coming to see the show. And I'll continue that until about the beginning of July, and then I'll take a serious rest for 2 months.
That's great. It was so nice to meet you.
Man.
And take care. Have a good night, all right? It's your night.
Thanks a lot.